then?
We are live.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Irish Hills 350 from Michigan International Speedway. We got qualifying rolling on here. Nick Scott, or Shot. It's been, what, 4 weeks, and I still have no idea.
Yep.
Going on here is William Hewitt in the number 24. New driver here for us in the league. Driving that Exalta Chevrolet. Real nice paint scheme there. That's the 2025 William Byron. The Exalta Flames paint scheme. Very reminiscent of Jeff Gordon. Getting up to speed here. There's Hunter Bogdan back in the 86 after having to drive a number 42 Legacy Motor Club Toyota last week at Pocono. Back in his B-Man designed Ford Mustang Dark Horse.
Yep, they actually got the right truck to the track.
No Toyota. That's been a tongue twister for me apparently.
So they blamed Swift. That's why they didn't get the right car.
Swift, the ever so reliable trucking company. Looks like they got the right car here this week, though, as you see Hunter getting a little loose there off of 4, getting up to speed on his first lap. There's a 24. You see those guys dart right down to the apron, trying to cut as much time off as they can. William holding a pretty wheel there through turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. And he'll come through turns 3 and 4. A nice steady wheel. And it looks like he's P2 currently. That may change though, as he's getting that thing lowered down, getting ready to bring it to pit road. We have a good race set here on hand for Michigan. As we see the 08. I believe he's all wrapped up his qualifying as well. No, I lied, he's on his last lap right here. Getting right on that yellow line through turns 3 and 4. There's Zach getting a little bit hoppy in the back end there, and he's going to slam that pit road wall right back up on track. Looked like a top spinning across that racetrack. Alright, so I believe that wraps up qualifying for most of these guys here. We don't see any cars on track. We see a good crowd on hand, about, 30% capacity. But hey, that's the standard these days, I guess.
Yeah, right. Rather watch it on TV than come to the track.
So Zach will nab the pole here in his number 03 Chevy for... I'm blanking on the name here. But he's won the pole.
Aftermath.
Aftermath, I was
You're good.
thinking along the lines of Bark something, but, not quite right. Good qualifying effort for your points leader heading into the race. Hunter Bogdan going to start P3. You see the names there on the bottom as they scroll through. A couple cars then put down a lap. Corey, Joey, and Jason did not put out a time. As we're counting down here until the start of the green flag, waiting for these cars to get on the grid. Some beautiful shots of Michigan International Speedway here. Beautiful racetrack. I've been here myself back in 2019. As the cars head out for warm-up, led by, I can't tell who that is. I see Joey's there. There's your pole sitter, Zach Weaver in the 03. Gonna bring that thing to a stop.
And the number 60, Mid-Pack Motorsports? Yep, that's what it is. Aiden Wilson.
Smokey and the Bandit machine there. Pontiac Trans Am inspired paint scheme. You can see the red helmet though through the window net. Not wearing a cowboy hat. I think that violates some safety procedures for NASCAR. They wouldn't like that too much. And here's Corey heading out on track in that beautiful number 10. Can't tell the sponsor on that from this angle. Beautiful purple machine though. Always bringing the heat with those paint schemes. Now, throwing it back to last week, at Pocono, we saw an early wreck that we saw the 99 of Smokey go up and over. Will we see that today? Michigan, more of a high-speed track. The draft is very important here. These cars will be grouped together most of the time, the way this aero package is. So the chances of a big one are very high here today. Smokey not in the field. He's out for a concussion protocol after that big wreck last week. Another notable driver not in the race, Maddox Clayton, is not here today. As we see them stacking up.
Man, my bad. Come back to the number 60 in the grass. I believe that's the number 10 going back out.
That's a beautiful paint scheme right there. Let me just say.
Good paint jobs every week.
Oh no.
Oh, into the wall again.
Oh.
Like they're warming up their, I'm not gonna say that.
Oh wow.
A not so beautiful paint scheme now, they're torn up.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of a hiccup in the
Warm up.
warm-up rounds. Yeah, that's.
So
I hope
warm
that
ups
can be
before.
ironed out before the actual race starts.
Guess what's up?
These guys getting all their wrecking out now, hopefully before we drop the green flag.
175 laps in Michigan, so.
Yeah, very long race here today.
Stage 1 comes out at the end of lap 50. Stage 2 will come out at the end of lap 100. And they race to the end.
There you see the number 24, Will Hewitt. A good qualifying run for him. I believe he's starting up there on the front row. On that outside pole. And that number 24 Exalta Flames Chevrolet. An all Chevy front row. Then we have Hunter in P3 and a Ford.
And so far this season, all the stages, majority at least, have been won by a Chevy. All the races have been won by a Chevy.
Pure Chevy domination. They are the dominant manufacturer in the field.
Yep.
You see most of these guys out there in a Chevy. Get a couple Toyotas and a couple Fords, but the Chevys outnumber them by a lot. Here we go, getting ready to grid. Moments away from dropping that green flag here at Michigan. There you see these guys getting all lined up. Bunch of good looking race cars out here. Waiting for all these guys to grid up here. There you see the pole sitter, Zach Weaver, and that pipe check Chevy. And they're rolling here. Nope. Just testing out the brakes there. There, we're going now. Pace car wanted to hold these guys up for a second. Alright, so 2 stages. End of lap 50, end of lap 100. Then we have a 75 lap dash to the finish. For stage number 3. These guys getting ready. Ready to turn them loose here. Cold tires, cold racetrack. Semi-cold racetrack. It's not too warm. We'll see these guys sliding around, laying down some rubber out there. Track will grip up as we get further on into this race. There you see the 96, Nathan Taylor repping that Detroit Lions paint scheme. He's got the hometown NFL team on his race car. You can see a bit of bumper cars back there between the 10 and the 60.
Let's say not even green, they're already bumping.
Yeah.
03 pulling off onto pit road here. He'll forfeit the pole. He's ducking it down into the pits. So Hunter Bogdan will lead us to green here. Will Hewitt on the outside. We're green at Michigan. Hunter with the nose over Will Hewitt. Down through turns 1 and 2. Not quite clear of him. Will's going to hang tough on that outside. See some jostling around in the back of the pack. Bolt's up to 3rd there. 1 at Pocono. Looking to double down here. Gets to the back bumper of Hunter. We see Zach sitting sideways on pit road. Must have some sort of issue trying to get resolved. Side by side for 2nd. Going to be side by side for the lead here with Bolt and Will. Will in his first race, leading the first couple of laps in that number 24. See Nathan making a move on the 21.
Not even 3 laps in, already hard racing. A little bit at least.
These guys putting on a show here early. See Zach still sitting on pit road.
The good thing about it is they do get 2 fast repairs, so
You see Hunter already using that draft, try to save gas.
and get a little bit of pull up to them.
Yeah.
Top 3 trying to get away. Top 4 are trying to get away now.
Yeah, but can they widen the gap is the question.
Very hard to do in these cars with this aero package, trying to pull away. You really need a long green flag run, which, as we see, 3 wide almost for the lead. These guys getting aggressive already. Hunter goes to the point. That top side, you get such a good run off that top. You leave those guys on the bottom in the dust. Hunter got a gap, he got lucky, was able to get up to that top side in front of the 24. Stacked them up though behind. So lap number 5, we already have our 3rd leader of the day. The 60 goes to the point, he's got a bit of a gap. Here comes that number 96, Nathan Taylor. Great run. He's on the outside of that number 86, teammates there. For Team B-Man. Nate's gonna get up to 2nd, he's gonna try and look on the inside of the number 60 for the lead. Here are a couple cars scraping that outside wall. Don't want to be doing that too much. These cars are very sensitive when you get up in that wall. You can very easily knock a wheel out of alignment. Ruin your whole race.
And they're still battling hard. 6 laps in. 40-something laps left to the stage. So, if it does stay green, I believe they'll have to pit.
96 slotting in right in front of his teammate. He wants to get up on that top side. He's going to get a bit of help from Hunter as they try and catch the leader. No, Hunter's going to go to the outside, leave his teammate out to dry on the bottom. See these guys fanning out, multi-groove racetrack here. That top side, it's hard to beat. See Christian Falcone on the bottom in that number 23 Red Bull Toyota. He's working his way up here, trying to get up to 2nd. Hunter's going to have the runoff here. Christian's going to slide up. Slot in line there. Let's get number 96 Nathan Taylor falling back a little bit. Was up in 2nd. Now he's trying to hold on to the 4th position. Oh, a bit of contact there. Nathan up the hill. He's up in the wall. He saves it. Keep it going.
I was about to say, amazing save.
Had a bit of help from that outside wall. Good save for the number 96. These guys getting bunched up at the front again. Hunter trying to get the lead.
Battling hard from 1st to 5th. Multiple cars in this battle. Two car battle for the lead. About to be 4 or 5 car battle. Maybe even more.
Corey getting a push up to that back bumper. The 21. Colt pushing her up there.
The 91 and the 72 finally getting back up to the pack. First time we were able to see them tonight, really. As the 3 wide.
3 wide for 4th. Will going for 2nd. The 60 going for the lead. Battles all over the racetrack here. Christian down to the bottom. Down low on that number 24. They're still trading places up there at the track. Here comes Joey looking down on the bottom. Trying to go on the inside of Nick. At number 72, NOS Energy Drink Chevy. Didn't put a qualifying lap down, but he's showing he's got plenty of speed here in the early stages of the race. A great battle, really, all the way through the field. All these guys still bunched up. You see Jason Miller back there.
Is there 3 wide again?
He's the last car.
Ooh.
3 wide. Oh, contact.
96 in it again. But another good save.
Contact with, I think, the 72. We'll keep it green. And we were just saying how close that pack was, and now that'll split these guys up a little bit. Contact for the lead.
Top 6 together. I mean, we got a 7th car there, but a little bit behind the pack. 72 has lost major ground. So is the rest of the pack back there.
91. I believe that was plowing that outside wall down, trying to extend the racing surface here. That wall doesn't move too much, so unsuccessful there.
Yep.
Christian trying to hang on to the tail end of this pack.
He
As
found
Hunter goes for the lead.
the safer barrier is indeed safe. He was inspecting it. That's what I'm told from the radio.
Side by side at the point again. 3 wide for third. These guys are not trying to save any tires here. They're putting on a great show. Just over 10 laps into this thing. Here goes Colt trying to get to the lead. Side by side, bit of contact there. Not sure who led that time by. Great battle though. 3 wide for third again. Hunter's gonna have the runoff. He's got a bit of help from Christian. And here comes Cameron, not too far behind. Oh, bit of a blink there from the 08. Hunter gonna try and go down into the side of the 23. That didn't work. Hold on to that thing. And Christian, who was falling off the pack a little bit here, he's side by side for third. He's got a really fast Toyota for the Red Bull Racing team. Can't clear the 24 quite yet. I believe he's got it here. The 24 is going to slot into line here in front of Hunter. He's trying to make that bottom work.
You have only 2 Toyotas in the field tonight, so he's trying to represent. This one up here is fighting for 4th now, or 3rd, but 91 and 21 are still side by side.
Yeah, I want to believe 5 drivers not in a Chevy is Christian. The 08 gets up in the wall. Colt Huff was up in second. Now he's going to fall to the tail end of this pack. Nathan Taylor's caught them again. Almost looped it there.
Saved it 2 times so far, but back up here fighting for position. And it's only 16 laps in.
Oh, 91. He got loose in front of the 96. He saved it. There's Steve. Hunter looking on the top side, looking to get up to second. Oh, Will up in the wall. That'll help Christian out. He's stuck there on the bottom. Nick looking to the inside of both of them. Oh, contact. Hold on to that thing, Christian. He saves it. Big save by the 23.
And it seems almost every time we come around here, every few laps, we're 3 wide.
Nathan Taylor, he's flying up through the field here. Who was? quite a ways back from everybody. He got sideways. He's sideways again, chasing it up the hill every time we say something about him. As we see Christian darted off into the inside wall. I'm not sure if that will be a caution. He kept it going.
I was about to say a hell of a save by the 23. So we see him barely
Made
come
up
back
in
in
the
the
wall
view on
again.
the camera.
Bolt trying to side draft his way up to the front again. He's middle of 3 wide, and that's a battle for third. He's going to back out. Hunter, he has stayed up at the front here. He is the points leader. He's trying to get as much points as he can. He needs some good stage finishes here to try to build that the gap over Zach and Colt. Zach had some issues. He was parked on pit road. You can see Colt up there, not too far behind.
That 21 is in the top 3 of points. He's third right now, right
Whoa,
behind
right on the
the 03.
wall.
And is that a caution or they stay green?
No caution yet. We're still racing. That was Colt that got up in the wall. I believe the caution is in fact out. Not too sure what happened. We saw the 08 go up into the wall. Not sure if he had any help or he just got loose. There you see him. Alright, let's take a look at what happened here. Going down through turns 3 and 4, he was on the outside of Corey. And Zach, a couple laps down, just trying to work his way up to the front, get a lap back, got into the 08. I believe those guys are teammates as well, so that might make for
They are on
an awkward team
together.
meeting.
So teammates
Very
accidentally
unfortunate
taking
hit
each
there.
other out, but it happens.
No one hit him, and he didn't hit any more walls after that rush up, so some tires, and he might be okay here. So you see these guys trying to catch the pace car. "20 laps in, I think we'll see these guys take tires, unlimited sets of tires, so I mean,
If you got him, you got him. So
yeah,
what I
smoking with the
say.
gun, and then these guys got a whole pack, so we'll see them down pit road. Probably almost every caution.
Most likely, but you said that at Pocono, and we had some people doing a bunch of, you know, crazy shit, trying to stay out and see if they can hang on to it. So
Yeah, you can sacrifice these tires for track position if you stay out, but after so many laps, those tires will wear out. Pocono, not as hard on tires as Michigan is, so we'll see these guys. Who's going to come down pit road?
it was also a very crazy race at Pocono. On lap 1, they wrecked. Here, they got to almost lap 21. So
Yeah, complete opposite of Pocono. We had a long green flag run to start here. Looks like the 24 will in fact come down.
no cars have flipped yet, and it looks like the 03 is gonna stay out to get a lap back.
Everybody coming down. Alright, will he take 2? Will he take 4? See these guys dart off into their pit stalls. 24, a little bit of an issue there, getting sideways. You see the crews going to work there on that number 91 machine.
A Red Bull pit crew too. See who takes
Race
the
off
lead off
pit
pit road.
road, I believe the 60 out by a
Long shot.
mile there. Looks like Hunter back there will come out in second.
I was about to say the advantage at the first 2 or 3 stalls. I think that helped them. big time in there.
'24 went down to pit road. He was second. Gonna be in third now here as he starts to the front. Must be trying to get a good look at that pace car. One caution so far, the 08 went for a spin off the front bumper of the 03. That's what has us under this caution. No major wrecks yet, as we see Corey beating that 24's back bumper off, trying to implant a Toyota logo into that Chevy. Looks like Hunter's trying to do the same.
About to say they want more of their brand. Trying to get rid of these Chevys, I guess. Because their lights off are off on the base car.
We're getting double filed up here. We've seen these guys fan out 2, 3 wide already. We're looking ahead for a crazy restart.
The way it's going so far, I could see 3 wide going into turn 1, maybe 4 wide. It's been a crazy
these guys,
race.
they're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive early.
Yep, with 30-something laps left in the stage. Or 20-something laps, I mean.
We'll be coming around here. 27 laps to go in stage number 1.
It's Ford and Toyota representing up front now. That high line is nothing but Fords and Toyotas till the 4th row. And nothing but Chevys on the bottom 3 rows to the Ford on the 4th row.
We got all 3 manufacturers in the top 4. Here we go. Pace car dives off onto pit road. Green flag, 60 with a big jump. Corey got a little bit sideways there and a bit of wheel spin. She's hanging tough on the outside of the 24. Big jump by the 60. Christian looking up in the middle of those two in front of him. Top header of it. He saw that gap wasn't quite big enough. Here we go. IndyCar breaking the draft on the back straightaway. You see that in the Indy 500, and it's trying to make it work here. Nate up in the wall. Oh, in the wall again. He kept it going straight.
96 trying to test the safer barrier and see if it's working.
Yeah, he's got a really fast car, just
In love with the wall so far.
making sweet love for that outside wall. You see Zach working his way through the field, trying to get a lap back the hard way. Zach always brings fast race cars, so it won't be too long before we see him back on the lead lap and battling for this win. As he's down, looking low on Christian, and tucking on that back bumper of the 24. Hunter looking for the lead. He's been up battling for that lead all day. Just can't quite make that bottom line work. It's a bit of contact there. Whoa! The 24, Will Hewitt. He's able to hold it. Bit of contact with Zach there. He's flying up to the field. That cost Will a bit of time. He's back there battling that number 21 machine, the Sour Patch Kids Chevrolet. Hunter again, down to the bottom. Zach all over the back bumper. Maybe he'll try and help push him up there. No, he's looking to the outside.
Looking a lot like he will get the lap back the hard way.
Yeah, he is absolutely flying through this field.
They've calmed down a little bit. Haven't been as aggressive as they were in the opening stage of the race.
So these guys, they might have saw that long green flag run we had, and they're saying, okay, we might save our tires here if we go green till the end of the stage. Zach looking low. He's going to get a lap back here. Now if he can stay out front of the leader is another question. He doesn't have any draft, so these guys, they'll be able to get around him a bit easier. See Corey looking to the inside of Hunter. She thinks better of it. That bottom line not quite working out for these guys out here. Guys and gals they're not able to make that bottom line work. We saw a few make that middle line work, but running right down that bottom, you just don't get as good of a drive off as you do if you run higher up the racetrack. Here goes Hunter. It's looking at the inside again. Not quite able to do it. Christian making that middle line work here. Toyota battle for third. Hunter drifting up the racetrack, contact with Corey. That'll slow them both down. Christian able to slot up there, up to second. As they go side by side for third, Hunter. Oh, gets a bit of a bump there from Corey. She might not be too happy. She's up in the wall. Tough break for Corey. She had a really good race car battling up for the front positions, and as we're nearing the end of the stage, she's gonna fall off pace here. Here we go, side by side. That's not for the lead. Zach trying to keep ahead of the leaders to try and get a lap back. The 60 not letting that happen.
Battling hard to keep him 2 laps down, I believe.
Yeah,
1 lap down.
Here.
If he stays out front, yeah.
If that 60 slots in. Oh, he's
Yep.
up in the wall.
Car is falling off
Christian.
possibly. Because he had a fast race car. Just battling through all everybody.
Might have burned up his stuff there. Oh, he's paying the price.
Is it going to be 3 wide? No.
Christian to the lead.
Oh!
Whoa, contact! Oh no, there goes Zach.
And
They
oh!
saved it. No! Oh man. Caution flag is out. Christian still sideways. And there's Zach. Yikes.
Trying to get a lap back and just...
Yeah, and there was contact before that. The lead as well. You can see Zach nose it into the wall. Not too tore up. He'll be okay, I think. He won't have to use that fast repair. Watch that 23 as he tries to get up in front of the 60 for the lead.
Just loose off the nose of the 60. Comes back down in the 03. 03 comes back up into the 23. 23 saves it. 03 doesn't.
Yeah, I think Christian was thinking that the 60 would lift and let him in line, but didn't quite happen. Just a unfortunate there for Zach. And Christian not too tore up. He didn't get any damage, I believe. I think he just bounced off and
car should be fine.
Clean.
Now the question is how many will come down pit road and how many will try to gamble.
Yeah, we ran about 11 laps there under green. I think maybe even less than that, but we'll see. Like we said, smoke him if you got him. Some of these guys might try and get that track position. They want to get some stage points. Pit road open this time. We see the 23 was able to hold on to third place. Will Hewitt up there in the second position. We'll see. Will they come down? Will they stay out? Looks like they'll come down pit road here.
As Zach is now
Everybody.
back to 2 laps down. But the leader comes down again, which brings every single car down pit road for the second time in the race.
We saw Zach come down pit road as well, probably getting that damage fixed and getting some tires. Unfortunately, he will not be the lucky dog, as he was the caution there, so he'll be trapped 2 laps down. Christian might win the race off pit road here.
And the 23 does win the race off pit road with a 60 in second. So he'll lose 1 spot.
Yes, sir. Christian, who spun while battling for the lead, or got sideways battling for the lead, he will have the lead here, so this works out for him anyway. As we'll have less than 15 to go in stage number 1 here. See Nate up to 4th there. Oh, contact. Corey into the back of Hunter, I believe that was, under caution. Not sure if that was intentional or not. Those two were having a bit of an issue a couple laps ago, and I believe Zach will get a lap back here. So he'll go 1 lap down. As we're going to get lined up here, Christian will have the bottom. And he'll lead us to green here. Toyota and Chevy front row, Chevy and Ford second row. And we see the Ford of Hunter on the bottom there in 5th place.
Yep. 1st and 3rd in the points. Both lining up 3rd row. So, see how that goes.
Yeah, great points battle. They're only separated by a few after these few races that we've ran. Top 12 make the playoffs. And those two, they have a comfortable margin over that 12th position. Things could change though. We still have quite a few races to go after this.
Yep, only the 4th race out of 10 races, 6 to go. Of course, Auto Club is on the schedule, so the people who do good at this race will most likely excel there too. It's essentially the same track.
Auto Club of Michigan, very similar racetracks. Auto Club a bit more wore out of the surfaces. You may have seen in real life, the track no longer exists, but when they ran there a couple years ago, you saw the bumps down the back straightaway. That is very much prevalent here on iRacing as well. Not as smooth of a surface as Michigan, and it'll eat up the tires a bit more. As we see the pace car diving off onto pit road. Restart is in Christian's hands. Here we go. Good restart for the 23. He's going to jump up to the top side.
So far, that bottom side has just had the advantage on every restart here so far. They've just gapped the top line by the time they get into turn 1. But
yeah, but that top side gets a good run off the corner. That's where the speed is. You see it.
And right now, the 60 wants that lead back, so he's about to push on the top side. 23 is going to stay up and block. 24 is going to go battle for the lead now.
Will Hewitt in his first race. He says, I would love a stage win. Get me as many points as I can here. Try and make up on what he's missed. And he's up there in 2nd.
Yep. If he can get into the top 12, that's all he needs to get into the playoffs. So
here he goes on the bottom. We're going to be dead even drag racing down the back straightaway here. The advantage to Christian down into turns 3 and 4.
The 24 looks like he's going to take the lead, but can he stick and keep it out of the corner? About to find out.
Wide job? Yes, he will.
See if the 23 will try to dive below. Nope, he's going
13
to
to go on the
push.
stage. And he's got the lead. Christian to the back bumper.
And he's going for it now. They're going to be too wide coming out of 2.
They're going to be tight off the corner. Christian not quite clear. The 24's got lots of help.
60 just pushing the Chevy logo off the back bumper. Or the Camaro logo. Or getting the Camaro pushed
From
off.
Cameron, brothers down on the bottom. Christian and Cameron.
Let's see how
23,
hard they drive
91.
each other.
Will they work together? Will they race each other hard?
Are different manufacturers and different teams, so we'll find out what happens there.
No, hanging tough. He's keeping that lead. Here comes 60. Can he get to the quarter panel? No. Oh, there they go. Wrecking behind. Hunter, and I believe that might have been Joey as well.
Let's see.
Don't believe that was a caution.
Oh no, they
that was
both
cool.
saved it. As we keep going green here. But had to be replayed at least. That was a hell of a save by both those drivers.
Yeah, tandem drifting there. What a save by both of those guys. We're going to go back to the front. Battle for the lead. 60 back to the point. 11 to go. And he's dragging that number 23 along. He wants the stage win. And here comes a 96. Every time we talk about him, he has an issue, but right now, he's holding tough here. He's going for third, and Christian goes for the lead. Putting the power down, he'll clear the 60 here.
But not for long.
Great racing.
Yep, they're going to start getting more aggressive with the last few laps of this stage. Because there's 10 to go now.
Might have a change for the lead again. They're going to be 3 wide, almost. Whoa!
Bunch of crossovers by these drivers right now.
Man, they're just throwing these cars around this racetrack. Nate to the bottom. He wants second. He's got help from the 24. Christian's going to have the runoff. Nate might clear him here. And he's got the draft of the 60 and a bit of arrow push from the 24. Great racing at the front of this field.
As the top 7 are just taking off from the rest of the pack. As a 3 wide again.
3 wide. That's a 91.
91 up here in the top 3 for the first time tonight. But for how long? That's the 3 wide again for 4th. 96 lifts, of course. Get behind the 24.
Yeah, he got trapped on that bottom. Oh, there he goes. Jumps up to the top side.
21 just chilling in the back of this pack at the moment. Of course, he's the highest running car right now, points-wise. In 3rd in points. I don't know where the other 2 points leaders are.
As they run right now, give the points lead to that number 21.
At the moment.
91 up in the wall.
Yep, 91 in the wall right now. The other points, the points leader is in 10th, and 2nd place is in 12th.
Nate's fighting back here. Got 7 laps to go on the stage.
The leader's just loving that 3rd on back is battling that hard. Ooh, 10 gets loose but saves it. Amazing save by the 10. Might be some damage to the back though. So 91 and 24 look like they're about to get too wide.
And they will be, as the leader's going to dart down to the bottom here. They'll give the draft to the 24 barely. 91 stays ahead.
Just enough to get them side by side. Oh, 91 trying to do Ross Chastain, just not helping him though.
That's more of a fail melon if I've ever seen one there.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
He keeps it straight though, didn't lose too much ground. He's still with those guys.
He's gonna lose from
Here it
third back to fifth though.
Side by side for the lead. Oh, the 23 up into the 60. They're in the wall.
Top
This will allow
four
the
side by
24,
side.
96 to close.
24 returning the favor from earlier, giving the 60 a push.
That was really tight off of turn number 4. But here we go. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead.
21 just told you he's relaxed and he's finally back up in the top 5. Just trying to keep a points lead at the moment. Because at the moment, the way it sits in the stage, he would be the points leader.
Here we go. Washing up again.
Of course, the higher he gets, the better. So, more positions 21 can go, better for him. But every one of these drivers trying to gauge stage points.
They got 4 laps to go here in the battle. It's heating up at the front. The 23 and the 60 are still side by side. And here comes Will. He gets up to second. Christian going to fall back to maybe 4th here.
That 91's starting to creep back in. Be 6th still as he hits the wall again.
Corey, the damage might not be too bad on that machine. Corey hanging onto the main pack here. Battle up front is a 24 and the 60. As we got 3 laps to go on stage.
There's a 91 and the 10 back there, kind of doing the Larson line for a second, way up at the wall.
Oh, Nate up in the wall. Christian to the outside.
They're side by side for second, side by side for 4th.
We're all side by side except the cat out front, and he's trying to scoot away.
As soon as
Here
we
we go.
say that, 24 is looking on the 60. 21 still in third.
2 to go. Pit road is closed now. 2 to go in the stage. 21 all over the back bumper. The 60 is blocking here. Hasn't won a stage yet. He's trying to get as many points as he can. He missed a Homestead. Didn't have a good run at Daytona. Coming off a 2nd place at Pocono. He wants a stage win. 21. Nick is not trying to let that happen.
He's going to try to get these stage points, but he gets loose.
Here he goes.
24 and the 60 and 21, all 3 wide again. Only for a brief moment, though.
1 to go on the stage. 24 to the point.
White flag in the stage, of course. They're battling hard from 1st through 4th. Or 5th, I mean.
It's going to be a great battle. Good run to the stage finish here. Side by side off of turn number 2. Nate sideways. Keeps it going.
96 has been very, very loose tonight so far.
Oh, contact. Maybe there. 60 up in the wall.
Looks like the 60 is going to keep it for now. Oh!
Wrecking behind. Big wreck behind. This will end the stage for sure. The 24 crosses the line. Stage winner as they wrecked hard behind. At least 3 cars were in that one. We saw Christian, Nate, and Nick was the start of that one.
I don't mean to go that far. And as soon as we say something about the 96 again, just unfortunate. We're gonna go chopper cam for this.
What happened here?
It must be his bane, the commentator's talking about.
Yep, commentator's curse. The 21 did get loose, and Nate
A little bit of a push.
Hit him off center there, and
See who all gets involved in this. Because of course, wherever they pass and hit the line right now is where the stage finishes for these drivers. So 91 and 23 just gaining 2 positions in that stage because of this. 72 is going to gain 1, the 08 and the 86. Now, question is, who's about to get 9th as the 10 goes by? Getting 8th?
Yeah, wasn't all sunshine and roses with 23. He hit that wall pretty hard at trying to avoid. Nate will beat the 21 to the line, I believe.
It's looking like it. Yep, 96 is going to be 10th in the stage. Yep, as Jason Willard just barely gets in the 9th.
Some good stage points for that number blanking here. Number 14 machine. Jason Willard got a good couple points there. Sucks for Nathan. He was running finally pretty well, but you know, getting to the back of that 21, I'm sure not on purpose. But ruined both of their stage finish there. Unfortunate for them both, as we see 24 and the 60 going to dart down pit road. These guys for sure need tires after that great 15-lap dash to the stage finish.
And it's the 24's first race here, and he's going to win the stage. First stage here, and he wins.
First stage win. Good job for 24. Qualified second, so he's going to have a big pit stall here.
And I have to give him that, man. Man's on a controller too, so very, very good to be up front right now. Takes a lot of skill.
See the race off pit road here. 24 gets
looks
it.
like he's going to gain some spots, and he does. He's going to take 4th.
Up to 4th.
A hell of a way to get off pit road right there.
Yeah, he was pedaling up to the exit line there and looking a couple positions.
And he didn't speed, so it's a positive thing about it. See if any of these drivers did speed. So it looks like the 91's letting people by at the back. Take that as a speeding penalty. Or he's just hanging back.
So Chevy will continue their domination streak of winning stages here, though. They're going to grab the stage 1 win here at Michigan. At the hands of that number 24 machine, Will Hewitt. First race, led a bunch of laps, and he is the stage winner. We'll see if he can go back-to-back and win stage number 2 here. They're going to get all lined up and take the green flag next time by.
I had to go double check, but Chevy has won every stage so far this season now, with the 24 claiming the first stage of Michigan. Just wanted to be 100% accurate on that one.
It's a crazy streak that Chevy's on with all these drivers in the field, and they've proven they're the manufacturer to beat. Oh.
A little bit of tapping between the cars.
It might have been Corey and maybe Hunter again. So the feud between those two ongoing here as we're getting ready to start stage number 2.
We're going to switch back to TV2. A little bit closer view of these cars. So number 23 been up front all night. 72 hasn't really been up front at all. Finally showing up. Didn't qualify. Started in the back on purpose. Heard the car was ready for qualifying. They just didn't take it out. So that is a thing you can do. You can start in the back. Some of these drivers do this every week. There is no state or no point for poles, so no point in trying to be up front all the time, I guess. That's the 91's
right.
Tore up back there. And we're going green, I think. In a minute, my bad.
Delayed green. So lights back on the pace car. The pace car is going to actually come back out here on the racetrack, and
Good job them calling it right before they went green at least.
yeah, so we're going to go around one more time.
Maybe all the field's not together. So trying to get this cleaner. Closer restart for everybody.
All right, pace car back on track. Lights are off, so we're going to go green this time by.
Unless they juke us again. We never know.
They very well could.
Stewards are known for this. Sometimes it's like the FIA, but more like NASCAR. NASCAR officiating over here sometimes. Not as bad
It's
though.
mixed, but we're
It's
not
not
like
as
the
bad.
FIA. We allow our drivers to
Say what they want to
swear,
say. Yeah.
say what they want. Yeah, we're not going to broadcast it over the
Radio.
stream, though. Obviously, some of these guys have been known to get a little out of hand, and we don't want that coming over our stream here. But we're going back green this time. Will Hewitt will finally lead us back to green. He's got control in the restart zone.
Everybody jumbling
Green flag.
back up. 14 hanging back.
Zach tried to go on the outside, get a big jump there, blocked by his teammate of all people.
72 up front first time tonight. It looks like it's about to be 3 wide for the 3rd or 4th time tonight.
3 wide for 4th.
10 will lift and let the 86 get it. 72 will keep the position.
Let's keep an eye on that number 10 and number 86. We're going to see if that feud continues as Joey riding the wall there. Doesn't work here as well as Martinsville. As we see him pinned up against it, he's going to fall to the back.
As we're going to switch camera views here so you can see a little bit more of the racing action. So I believe we're battling for the lead. So we're going to jump to the lead for a second.
23 and 24. That's the battle.
23 took the lead from the 24. Trying to get it back here. An amazing
Will
slide
sending
job
it
if
on
he
the
can
bottom.
keep it.
He's gonna. No, he's not concerned about the tire wear. He's cooking those tires off. Christian to the back bumper.
So far that 23 has been giving the push to everybody tonight. Not in an aggressive way, just trying to get them further up the track. Faster, I should say, is what I mean.
Slide job won't work that time for Christian.
That
Let's take a
24.
page out of Will's book. He's going to try it again here.
Yep. So far, Will's been the best car with slide jobs. Being his first race in here too, so.
Whoa, tight
Whoa.
there between the 60 and 86. Here we go. This battle is now 4 cars. We see the pack approaching them behind.
That's the 03 and the 08 tap back there. Teammates bumping again.
The
Are
60
they-
from 4th to the point.
Yep. Just up here trying to get a lead back. Led a lot of laps here so far.
Whoa,
That
23.
amazing paint job.
So the 23 washed up the racetrack there. You saw he did that earlier and washed up into the 60. They both got up into the wall. You got to be careful of that. Getting tight here, they'll wash right up into that wall.
And this is the
You
first
see
time.
that bottom line? It's starting to come in here.
This is also the first time tonight that the 03's been up here in the lead lap. As the 10 gets spun
Carter.
around.
Corey, she goes around. Nathan Taylor again.
96 and then
I love
again.
flags out. Let's see what happened here. 3 wide, cold on the top side. This might just be a case of running out of room here. You see the 10 was kind of pointing down.
96 was
Right
pointing up.
there to get up.
Just
96 just came right up into her. Again, unfortunate.
a case of no room here, even though this track has room, but these drivers have been racing 3-4 wide the whole time. So not many or much room to get. As we're going to go back to the leaders.
Neither of them hit anything. They'll be okay, as you see the caution is out.
It looks like the 23 kept the lead at time of caution.
Oh, 60 will be the leader here. Zach, I believe, up in second place. Christian second, Zach third. I'm just getting my leaderboard updated over here. Will these guys pit? We didn't run too many laps under green here, so it'll be an interesting decision. Will they pit? Will they stay up? I don't think they have enough gas to make it to the end from the beginning of the stage. They might have enough if they pit here. Here we go. We see them darting down pit road. 60 will lead them. Down the pit road here. See the 23 pitting right behind. I believe all these guys are going to take 4. And fuel? No, the 23 takes 2. The 21 takes 2, I believe. Christian is going to beat him out. No, Nick does. That was very close at the line. I thought Christian had it, but I guess the angle was deceiving. It'll put the 60 back to third. Can't tell who's in fourth quite yet. Don't see him behind.
As we're going to find out who's behind right now. The top 3 are the 21, 23, the 60, the 24, and Zach will be 5th in the 03. Back of the top 5 from 6 on back. It's Hunter, the points leader before the race. I believe Nick Schott is currently the points leader after stage 1. Oh no, actually no, he didn't get no stage points, so after stage 1, Hunter will still be the points leader as he got 7th. So still leading the points here. Long race still left to go. We'll see if he can lead the points after 1 lap, or 175 is over.
So Nick, for the first time, will lead us to green on a restart. He's got Christian on his outside in that Red Bull Toyota. This should be a good battle here off the start. A couple of fast cars up at the front. Now we see Zach up there in 5th. He's back on the lead lap, working his way up through the field. We'll see what he can do here. He always has a fast race car.
As the 96 is coming back around. Been in a bunch of wrecks and events today. Not all his fault. So the car is just not on the right setup. North Carolina garage might have put the wrong thing in that garage, or in that car. Wrong engine or something.
Yeah, that car definitely looks a little bit free all throughout the run, so not really ideal here running this big track, and you're running such quick speeds and throwing it around the corners. He's just They're having a hard time out here.
Especially they've been racing 2 wide, 3 wide the whole night. And we're only 62 laps in. I don't know if anybody's had to use a fast repair. I've seen some cars getting repairs, so.
Here we go, green flag.
This 23 tried to time it. The 21 leads them off.
That's a better restart than what we've seen out of that top line.
A very good restart compared to the last few.
Here we go, the 23 holds on to second.
Can that 21 lead a lap tonight under green? We're about to find out. He did it at Pocono. He was up front at Daytona. A lot of cars in the wall.
Everybody up in the wall. Nick will get a lap led here. And you see the battle from second on back. It's heating up. Got a couple of aftermath cars there on the top side. They're about to get linked up here.
So far tonight, when they've got close to each other, it hasn't really been a pretty sight. Teammates, but I'm pretty sure under those Chevy's logos, there might be a Mercedes one somewhere. The way it's been going tonight.
Oh, in the wall.
Ooh.
Zach's gonna drift right up in front of his teammate.
Almost bump. 08 lifts though, make sure he doesn't take his teammate out. There's a 3 wide again for third. Very reoccurring thing here tonight so far.
The 24 and 03 making contact.
Depending on how you set your car up, as you go through that corner, it will send you high. So some of these drivers just sending it in here. Oh.
Whoa, there we go, teammates.
As they save it. An amazing save by the 03 and 08.
Zach up into Hunter. We might not be done yet.
Is he going to be able to save it? I think he is.
Wow, what?
What amazing driving from these drivers tonight. They just amazing saves. Hell, like, it's a hard thing to do in these cars. If somebody's driven one.
Yeah, these next gen cars, so easy to oversteer and overcorrect it and loop the car around, but we are seeing a masterclass of saves here tonight. Everybody on their toes, able to twinkle toes their car back up the right way. As we see the 03 looking to fight back up to his teammate. Might not be a pretty sight if he gets back up to him.
The thing is that 91 is technically allied with the aftermath cars, so he's not going to give him a hard time there. Just lets him by. 72 is also with them. 91 and 72 teammates.
The 03 drifting up the track again. He keeps out of the 72 this time.
A bunch of teams are close to each other right now. Aftermath close, Spartana close. The other mid-pack car is not here tonight, so I can't say mid-pack's close, but they usually are every race. As a 96 gets loose again in the back.
He saved it though.
There's been some amazing saves from all these drivers tonight. Pretty sure every single driver here has saved the car.
See these guys starting to get spread out here, not much side-by-side racing. As we see the aftermath cars might try to make it side-by-side here.
And a single file everywhere else on this track right now. First through fifth, single file. Sixth on back. Starting to get double file on battle. It's opposite side of the pack you usually see battling like this. It's usually the front.
Yeah, back of the pack, keeping it interesting for us here. We just saw Zach pass his teammate.
Is this 31 to go right now? It'll be 30 whenever we hit the line.
Long way to go still in the race as well as in the stage. Single file all throughout the pack. Whoa! Colt into the side of the 03. Teammates not getting along here at Michigan.
And I can't count how many times the Aftermath cars have bumped each other tonight or been in some type of contact. But it's been at least 4 or 5, maybe more. But off the top of my head, it's just so many bumps. These teams just giving all they got. Oh!
Whoa!
It's all 3 of these cars
go.
are caught again. It looks like they saved it.
Half broken times. Those Aftermath cars are just not meant to be near each other. Joey as well, he was able to keep it straight. Nate's going to capitalize and pass 2 cars, 1 corner. Whoa, hold on to
Oh,
Zach.
and a good save from the 03. Looks like that front is a little bit bent in. So definitely some damage on the 03. Yeah, that front of that bumper is just bent in. It's the 96 trying to battle the 08, but he gives it to him, I believe. Just doesn't have the pace at the moment.
Yeah, Nate's trying to keep that race car underneath, and he's been struggling all night or all day here so far.
And it's single file throughout this whole field. At the moment, at least. We're going to go back to the front. Or not the front.
At the front of the pack, we
Yeah,
have
my
a
bad.
change up in the lead.
Close enough to the front of the pack. Top 5. I was waiting for my scoring to update and I just said the wrong thing, but here we go.
Christian from the lead to maybe 4th here as Hunter's trying to get around him.
And that will be 4th. Right now, Will is 5th. 72 back up to the top 6. He's been up here a little bit tonight, but he's mainly been relaxing. Been up on the wall a few times, maybe trying to repair that and get back up front. So they're side by side for 5th. Or 4th, I mean. Ooh, 23 gets loose again.
Saved it.
Reminiscent of the wreck early on. Or the sideways spin from early on in the race by 23. As the 72 is in the wall again.
Tail Melon not
Successful.
Not the best strategy here.
That melon just broke.
Melon has broken indeed, as we see. Battle for 2nd. 3 cars there under a blanket. Hunter trying to get up to 2nd.
If I'm at 60, I'm happy right now. Just if we stay green, these tires from 2nd on back are going to be burnt up.
And, oh, Nate got sideways in the back again.
They keep it green here. We're going to stay on board of that 21 car.
60 up in the wall. Shoots down to the bottom.
That's going to give an advantage to the other cars.
4 wide at the front of the field. Here we go.
4 wide.
From 4th to the lead in 1 pass.
So many laps left to go. As we just hit just less than 100 laps left in this race. So they do have 2 fast repairs, so some of these drivers might be like, well, I'm going to go aggressive. We might have to use one before the stage ends. But if they haven't used any, it could be a strategy.
For sure. I think we're coming up to 14 to go in the stage here.
That we are indeed.
Nate was able to keep it going. You see him there behind the 08 battling. I believe that was the 03. So the 23 who's falling off big time here.
And that's right now you're seeing from 5th on back. Top 4 have kind of taken off. They're still battling a little bit up there, but not much. We're going to stay with the 72 and the 08.
Those aftermath cars trying to work their way back up to the field after having a bit of a run in there. You see Nick in the 21 trying to drag Joey up to the front with him.
Chevy helping Chevy. Well, would you know, there's a Chevy right in front of him. So there's
Chevy,
a bunch of
Ford,
Chevys.
Chevy.
Then Ford, Toyota. So top 5 or 6 are mainly Chevy, but there's some diversity here. Got all 3 brands here.
72 on the wall.
Oh,
Oh, cold up in the wall. Huge hit for him. Slow on the apron.
that is going to be a caution.
Now is out.
Caution came out late there from the tower. We're going to go back and see what happens with the 08.
With 22 to go in the stage. Sorry, I said 14 earlier. 22 laps to go here. Let's take a look at what happened. You see the 96.
Oh, don't worry, you misjudged it too.
This time.
Oh, and
The 08
that's
came
2
down to
times a
96.
night that the aftermath cars have at least been around the 23. Got a little bit loose and hit the wall. So
A little bit of help from the 96 there, but nothing Nate really could do. He held his line and just wrong place, wrong time as we have yet another caution here.
because we're going to focus on the front of the pack.
We're looking to catch that pace car now. Having a really good debut here in the Universal Esports League as he did quite a few laps here in stage 1. Obviously went on to win that stage, and he's got a few in stage 2 here as well.
As when we hit the line, it'll be 20 to go. So when they hit
Whereas,
81, it'll be 20 to go till the stage comes out. So these drivers have a possibly 18 lap shootout if it stays green.
we saw the last 15 laps of stage 1 go green, and they wrecked coming to the green and white checkered flag. You're going to see some pit stops here, I believe.
As the 24 leads, the 86 second, the 60 in third. He's been in the top 3 all night. 21, 72 round out your top 10. So we're going to stay on the 24, 86, and 60. See who gets out first.
'60 might get the overtake here on pit road. Not quite, but he was able to pull up right alongside Hunter.
He's had a very good pit stop record tonight, so we'll see. The 24 is in the second box, so he does have that advantage.
4 tires for Hunter and Will.
Looks like 4 tires for the 03 too. 96.
Nate goes to the front. 60 gains 2 spots and
just shuffled up the front.
Early.
Yeah,
Nate on a wild strategy here. Not sure how well that'll work for him with that loose race car, but we're gonna find out.
It definitely had to be a 2-tire stop. I would assume. If it wasn't, then a hell of a good job by that pit crew. It's technically a home track for him. One of his home tracks. Of course.
Yeah, repping that Detroit line NFL team. They're the hometown team here in Michigan, obviously Detroit, Michigan, and repping that hometown pride.
Yep, and then of course we're not to the league's hometown until we go to Charlotte. So At least we'll be partly in leagues, one of their hometowns when we go to Darlington. So
Not only a home race for Nathan, but technically a home race for those two Canadians out on the outside line. You see they fly the Canadian flag here, play the Canadian anthem. This is about the closest they'll get to having a cup race close to home, so.
well, the rumor is, I mean, this is the first season, but don't know if it's going to be true, but the rumor is they could go to Canada next year for one race. Never know what will happen. Them Canadians might get at their home track. At least
Sure,
one
it'll
of
be
them.
a great battle between both of them. They'll want to, win their hometown race. That's obviously the biggest thing you want to win. Nate obviously playing some bold strategy here to try and make that happen, but I'm not sure how well that'll work out for him. Battling a really loose race car here. We're gonna see how well he does.
Yeah, tonight he's been battling the car a little bit more than he has everybody else. I mean, he's been in battles, but that car has been battling him all night. Not just a little bit. That car has stepped out many times. So
Yeah, his biggest competitor has been his own race car. We'll see if we can get that thing tamed and back underneath him. We're gonna go green here in just a moment. Lights are off on that pace car.
I believe this might be the first time we see the Highline prevail. The only reason I'm going to say that is because the older tires of the 96. But we'll see. As that 60 is trying to be side by side.
Trying to
The
hug that
restart's
door
on
here.
and he just goes. Here we go.
Nate
Back to
fires
green.
off good.
Still a good.
Teammates on the bottom line.
Still good run by
Outside
that
line
60.
The 86 might get in front of him here. We're gonna see if Nate can hold it.
Oh, the 86
No.
is going to take the lead. From third to first. All in two corners.
That two-tire call didn't really work for Nathan. See him fall back to third. Can he? Oh, he's up in the wall.
But what it did work, it worked for North Carolina Garage as it gets one of their cars to the front of this field. The 86 leads for the first time tonight. Or should I
He's
say
gonna fumble a
virtually
little bit.
today.
You
As
see, Nate is just continuing to fall back here.
not
Battle
the
for the
boldest
lead.
strategy, but it helped his teammate get out front for a short period of time. But that 60 has just been fast all night. That Mid-Pack Motorsports Chevrolet has just been pretty fast all season.
Tough break at Daytona. DNF'd about halfway through. Missed Homestead. Had a good run at Pocono. Oh, Zach sent it in really deep there. He might get the lead here.
And it looks like he's going to lead at the line. We'll see if he can
He'll
keep
jump
that
up
lead
in
coming out of
front.
the corners. He doesn't have the room to jump out front, it doesn't look like. As the 60's got the speed to stay side by side. And he's going to have the run in the
Great
corner.
battle here.
Oh, maybe he's
Up
not.
in
A
the
little
wall.
bit of tap on the wall for the 60. Maybe a few cars back, tap too. But as we've said all night, this front pack has battled hard.
Oh,
And when
six
they
skip
hit the
race
line,
track,
it'll be
Zach
15 laps to go in the stage.
Zach to the point. Nate has come back. I don't know what speed he found just now, but
It looks
he's
like
now
tires have
battling
warmed
for
up.
third.
They cooled off, but they have warmed back up for that Lions Ford from North Carolina Garage.
Scoring each other.
It's Aftermath versus Mid-Pack Motorsports again. We had this battle at Pocono. We had this battle at Daytona. I think we're going to have this battle all season. Mid-Pack Motorsports and Aftermath do have good teams. North Carolina Garage is the best Ford team at the moment. Grey
I'm
Bear
sure the
Racing is
last
here
thing-
too, but did not show up tonight or today from Michigan. Was able to get here for the race.
I'm sure those mid-pack drivers see these Aftermath cars in their nightmares.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, one at Pocono ahead of a mid-pack car. Zach leading a mid-pack car right now.
But we also got to remember the first race of the season was won by a mid-pack car with the aftermath car in second. So these teams have battled hard all season, and we're only 4 races into 10. And of course, that's just the regular season. You got 10 races in the playoffs. You have 3 in the first 2 rounds, and the championship is 4 races, unlike most series.
These two are checking out here.
Yeah, the 03 and the 60 just taking everybody to Gapplebee's right now.
Yeah, these two are not battling, so that, you know, they're staying single file. They're not canceling each other out when they go side by side, so they're keeping that speed up. And we have a caution here? No, he's staggering. I heard a car hit the wall back there and thought we might have had a wreck, but you see these guys fanning out. Almost 3 wide. They might be here off the corner. Great racing back here. The top 2, they said, see you later, I'm gone. Now these guys back here, they're battling for everything they can. Don't have many laps to go on the stage here. We're winding down.
That 96 fell back at the beginning of the run. Back up to third, though, as a 21 trying to catch up. 86 was leading at 1 point. He's back to 5th. But that 08 is trying to get up front, get a few more stage points here, because he needs them. He's trying to get to the top of the leaderboard, at least the top 12, which he's in currently at the moment. Barely, though. So the points battle is very, very close between these drivers. A bunch of drivers tied for positions.
Yeah, we don't see any manufactured racing here to have close points battles. We are just flat out racing, and these guys, they're showing that you don't need any gimmicks to have a good points battle.
That's the 91 pushing the 86. Trying to get him up to the 08 maybe. Because they've raced clean all season. There's been no bad blood between the 91 or the 86. Push each other at Daytona for some laps. Didn't have any problems at Homestead or Pocono. 86 almost won Pocono, coming 5th. Would have been the first Ford to win all season, but Chevy's won all season so far. Oh, 96 getting loose. I don't know if that's going to be a caution or did he save it. We're going to find out. Caution has been thrown on the 96.
Oh, so this will have he hit the wall, I think.
And we're going to go to far chase. We're going to see exactly what happened here. That car all night has just been having problems with the stability. Getting very loose.
Bottom line there, and he rode that seam. I don't think that helped his car up too much, and he never stopped driving it.
It seems the setup is just not like good at the bottom. Some of these cars have been good and been able to run those bottom. This 96 is just not one of them tonight. Or today, I should say. Or should say. I'm sorry. Virtual today. And where we're at, Eastern Standard Time, it is nighttime. But we're still here at Virtual Michigan in the daytime. Multiple cars have showed promise. Don't know who's going to win this race. If I had to pick one so far from the cars that have been the most dominant, I'm going to go with the 60. Might not have been up front all race, but he's led some laps. He's led laps, and he's been up front decent amount of the race. And he's got a fast car. But the 03 was also laps down, so it could be him.
I'm going to have to go with that 03. He has been bad fast. He's worked his way through the field a couple times. He's up front right now. I think he's the guy to beat here.
As we're going to focus in and go to the most exciting here with these drivers. so we can go cycle through multiple pit stops if there are any. Because of course, when this goes green, they only go for 5 or 6 laps to the stage.
Yeah, they'd be giving us some track position here, but they're coming down.
Which I think somebody stayed out. Or maybe I just saw the wrong thing there, but the 08 and the 21 side by side, battling on pit road, it looks like. This 08 dives into his pit stall, 21 diving into his, 60 backing up into his, 86 into his, 24 been up front, could take a gamble. He's been good all day. Somebody already took off. That'll be the 08. The first time tonight, Colt Huff leaves the race. Looks like Aftermath got out 1-2, but I'm gonna let the scoreboard update real quick. Yep, Aftermath 1-2, 08 first, Colt Huff, and Zachary Weaver second. 60 stays top 3, like he's been all night. Very good pit crew over there at Midpack Motorsports, getting that car out. Hasn't really had a bad pit stop. Even with having to back up into a stall just now, he's still top 3 starting. Have a feeling if he wouldn't have had to back up and had a perfect pit, he could be second or first right now. As this time, the lights should go off on the pace car and give us the 1 to green signal. As we're going to go double file with about 6 laps left in the stage. Actually, I think we'll go green with 5 laps left.
Going to be a great battle here to close out stage number 2.
It's a final stage for points, except for the finish, of course. So these drivers trying to get as many points as they can, because you never know, at the end of season, 1 or 2 points could make or break your season. The way these drivers have been, multiple drivers are just tied or either 5 or 6 points away from each other at this point. As we should have the pace car dive off this time. Hopefully the tower doesn't call it off. Get us 5 green laps before the stage ends. Now the question is, who will come down at the end of the stage? Because we've only done 5 laps on these tires when the stage is over.
Alright, here we go. Getting ready to go back green. Good restart from Colt.
That 08, a perfect restart on the bottom. So we've said all night, or all day. The restarts on the bottom have just been amazing. Whoa. As the 60's up there. I don't know how he moved up so quickly, but here he is. As 21's going to try to give him assistance. We're going to go to TV2 so you can see more of this battle here.
Aftermath 1-2. That's 60 trying to break that up. Here goes Nick.
03 took the lead here. He was back in 4th or 5th.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my God. 4 wide here. 5 wide.
5 wide at Michigan.
23 backs out of it.
Oh,
08 and the 60s, some contact.
What are we watching? This is amazing racing here.
This is just madness right now between the front pack. Stage points are very valuable, yes, but you know, wrecked cars aren't. But we'll see what happens here. The 03 is currently way out in front. Oh!
Oh, there they go. And that's a caution. It is a caution.
And
I
we're
believe.
gonna. It is a caution as we're gonna go back with the 23. It's his first spin of the night. Well, first full spin.
Hunter Bogdan. You see them behind the 08. I'm gonna take a look here in a second what happened, and not too sure. 23 tucked up behind the 08. Was trying to follow him and just right down in front of that number 86.
As the 86 looks to come out pretty clean. So does the 23. Not much damage. Maybe a little bit of there flying through the grass, but besides that, that car should be fine. I don't think anybody else was caught up in that. Only 2 cars.
Now this will end the stage.
So we're gonna focus on your leaders here. We're gonna go to the leaders because when lap 100 is hit, that will be the stage. So if you go into pit here, you're gonna lose position. If you stay out, you're gonna gain stage points. You're only on 4 or 5 lap old tires, and only raced about 3 laps under green. As the 03 is first. Looks like he's stopping to wait for the pace car. We're gonna change views to see if that's the. Yep. Waiting for the pace car to come around. Whole pack jumbled up here. My bad on that.
Whoa.
Oh, no fake outs. I don't think.
That was quite a fake out by Zach, but I don't know if that was a fake out or if he almost spun around, but
We'll check pit road. I don't think anybody came down, but you never know. Few cars coming down. Looks like that's a 91-23, the 72 and the 10. Both Toyotas, both Spartana cars down in the pits. Of course, if you're in the back anyway, mine's a well pit. You get new tires and everything. Might lose a few positions in the stage, but as a 10 comes rolling off, first car off pit road, that'll put her in 9th. It'll be 10th right here. Whenever they roll across the line this next time around, that will be the stage. So 72 is rolling through. And that was not the 91, that was a 14. So all the cars in the back decided to go into pit road. And we're back with the leaders. As the 03 is leading right now, that will be your stage 2 winner. And that's going to keep the Chevy dominance. No stage this season has been won by nothing but a Chevy. That's going to keep Chevy front row here when they go back green. So 24 is second. Third place is a 60. The 21 in fourth. Fifth is the 08. Sixth is, with my scoreboard update real quick. Sixth is going to be Hunter Bogdan. Then 7th is going to be Cameron Falcone. 8th is going to be Nathan Taylor. 9th is going to be Joseph Davis. And 10th is going to be Courtney Smith. Or actually a little bit of update. So that should be the stage. Oh, my bad. In the back of the stage, it was Courtney Smith in 9th, Joseph Davis in 10th. So that was only cars that were wrong on that. The rest of them were all in the right spots. As it looks like we're going to get a single file restart here from race control. They get enough of the cautions after so many, there will be single file restarts. So old school here for the start of the final stage. 75 laps to go. When we hit the line, it will be 74. Well, it's still 75, my bad. And since we're going to start like this, we're going to start where you can see everybody. As most cars jumbled on the high side, you cannot pass inside. And we're going green.
Here we go, Zach with a good restart.
A bunch of cars in the back checking up not to pass anybody. And for the first time tonight, only because you have to be on the high side. The high side prevails for the first time tonight here in Michigan. As you already see cars going too wide. Do something to it.
See Will Hewitt. He's going for the lead, but
Not bad, everyone.
here we
Will
go,
Hewitt
60
is
to
in
the outside.
second battling.
60's got help from Nick behind him. Nick shot.
Sorry for the freeze up a little bit. Here we go. We're back into it. As it looks like
These
Nick's
guys
shot
still on
battling
longer
still.
tires.
Yep, majority of this pack all the way to the 91, still on about 5-6 laps old tires. From the
That's
10
first
on
time
back.
they've seen that.
Yep, first time this many cars have been on older tires in the back. The 10 on the newer tires is already gained to the front of this pack. Or at least to the front part of this pack at the end of it.
The lead's starting to heat up. Here goes the 60 to the outside. Old tires really be able to make it stick. Zach shot it down to the bottom. Was able to hold on to it. Pretty much ease there, and he's able to pull away a little bit. First time we've seen a driver kind of pull away with ease and be able to maintain a little bit of a gap. See those guys behind him working the different lines, trying to keep up with him. They're gonna have a good run in his draft down the back straightaway here. Still not really able to close in.
O3 is kind of taking off right now. As right now, this is really your most exciting part of the race because everybody else is single file. Of course, this stage started a little earlier than it would have. They're actually going to do 75 laps for the final. Normally, they would have done about 73 because of caution laps in the first part of the stage. Or the first part of the final. But here we are. As the 96 trying to get to the 86. I don't know if he's going to try to pass him or not. Teammates most likely will push each other. The 91 trying to get to the bumper of the 96. 23 going down. We side by side racing. Right now, there's not much to say, and as soon as I say that, we got a battle for the lead. We're gonna jump back up front and see what's going on here. Oh, we had a battle for the lead for a second. Oh, here we go. Is this? Yep, it's gonna be a caution. It's gonna re-rack everybody again. This time they will be double file. I don't know where the rest of the commentators are. I guess they're there at the concession stand.
Right, I am. I've returned from the Porta-John. It's quite a long ways away from our comfy booth up here.
Yeah,
Took me
very, very long walk.
a lot of stairs. As I see we're under caution. Cars coming down pit road. What was the reason for this caution? I missed that part. I heard some tires squealing. I heard a couple of fenders getting caved in, and I knew I had to run back here. We're under caution. See some cars on pit road. The 14 had to back up a little bit there. Get into his pit stall properly. We are off and away.
The first pit cycle of the final stage here. 60 comes out leading again. That pit crew has been amazing all day here in Michigan. '96 is going to come out second. He's had a bunch of misfortune today, but still been battle up front. So Lion's car is tough. And the way he's been driving is like a linebacker running through people, but it's not on his fault. He's been getting loose. For NFL terms, it's like a player slipping in the mud when they're trying to tackle somebody. It's basically what he's been doing all night with his own car. What would it be in hockey terms, Canadian?
What, getting loose? Bending your ankles. You're breaking your ankles. I guess be the term. Gotta tape up those your ankles there. You know when you're skating, skates are loose, your ankles bend. You gotta have them right tied up on your ankles there, so they're basically one with your foot. I guess that would be the closest thing to getting loose in hockey terms. But so we're getting ready to go back green here.
And again, on the front row here, the 60 and the 96. 24 have been up front all night trying to battle for the lead. He's up here in third again. 21 back up in fourth. As you can see, some of these cars have just been going one place at one point, and then they're here at another point. 72, we really have only seen him towards the end of the stages, or the beginning of the stages. Besides that, he's been just chilling in the back. Same for the 91 and a few other cars. 14's just been relaxing tonight, just trying to get some points. Pace car takes the turn off on the pit road. And here we are.
Go, green flag.
That bottom line gets another perfect restart. Restart zone just all depends on when the leader wants to go as soon as all 4 tires are in. So big advantage. Oh, the 08 gets a little bit loose back there. You never know what might happen. And some of these cars have got close tonight and have not been as clean as you would think they would between teammates.
Expect the unexpected. At a moment like that today in the old Walmart parking lot, a fender bender happened literally at my feet. So you gotta always stay on your toes, be ready for the unexpected. These guys, they've been on it.
And not many fast repairs have been used tonight. Maybe 2 or 3 from a few different drivers, and I don't think they've only used maybe 1. I don't know any driver that has used 2 yet. Some of these drivers have used none. So, and it's probably the best strategy because you never know what'll happen. 2 overtimes are a thing here in this league. So, possibility if there was a caution in the final, you could go 2 times more. But right now, we're not even near that. Still 65 laps to go. No, 60 laps to go, my bad. At the line. '60 just loving this as they're battling from second on back. Looks like they're about to be 3 wide again. And here we go, the aftermath cars are side by side again.
3 wide here.
Oh, here we go, a little bit of bumping.
Contact. Here we go.
And we said it, the aftermath cars are close. Wouldn't have said that was on the aftermath this time, but they did tap again.
They're rubbing on each other here.
A little bit of aggression from teammates. So 86 takes full advantage of this. So does the 23 as they're trying to get their way back up front. 23 going to take it way low on the apron.
This is awesome racing that we're seeing here today at Michigan. You see the 08 trying to get back. He's 3 wide on the inside of Hunter. He clears Christian. Clears the 08. Or sorry, clears the 86. The 08 is on the move.
And so far through this whole race, there's no one's out. Maybe only 1 big bad wreck. Besides that, we've been green and a few minor inconveniences. Here we go, Chevy battling Chevy again. That 24 up close to that 08. The 86 trying to take full advantage of this. You got Chevys in one row and then Ford in the next row. Oh,
there they go. Will's in it. Colt's in it.
and that is going to be a caution, but let's go back and see this. Does not hit the wall, I don't think. Just going to go into chopper again.
See the 24 washing up.
A little bit of net code actually.
Yeah, that's all net code right there. They would have been fine if it wasn't for that, but
24 seems to get out unscathed. Quite a fine
the 08's gonna back it into the wall there.
That might not be a fast repair. That might be the bumper on the back. That thing is pretty bumped in there.
I'll have to see how he drives away here. If that thing is kind of offset, then yeah, he looks okay.
A little bit of damage on the back, but it doesn't look too bad. So that's going to be the second caution of the final stage here. And so we do it and run a caution here. I'm going to bring it up. This is all sponsored by Jerky Pro and Fatal Grips. Go to jerky.pro and use code UNI-esports, capital U, capital E for 5% off. Go use the same code, all capitalized, at fatalgrips.com for 10% off at checkout there. Looks like we're going to have a bunch of takers for pit road here. Unlimited tires for these drivers. A few of these cars still have damage on them. 91 have damage on that right front. 08 in the back has damage on the rear of that car. Everybody going to pit road. As we're going to go with the pit lane cam and see who gets off first. That is going to be the number 60, and a very close call for a second there. I can't tell if that's the 21 or the 23.
I believe the 23 got him.
So 08 and the 91 are right there, so seems not too much bad damage from these cars, but maybe some body damage, some straight scraps. And that's going to be everybody on pit road. Last person off is going to be the 14. And leading after that, of course, that is the number 60 again. We're probably over the 10th time today. These drivers have been going back and forth. Almost every driver is led. At least most of them. Majority of the 12 drivers have been up front at least once here. All three manufacturers have been up front. Laps led by all three. We're about to see what they do. Maybe they're a double file up here. They should. And they are. Lights off on the pace car.
Alright, this is going to be a fun one again. As we're closing, we've got 55 laps to go.
And because it's been crazy on these restarts, we're going to go with a little bit wider camera. Try to see more of the action. This is a check up in the back. Not anyone going off track not to hit the 10. 72 catching back up there too. Tires being warmed by the 10 car.
Alright, this is going to be a fun one again. Pace car rolling through turns 3 and 4. We'll take the hard left turn on the pit road. Set these guys loose again for 55 more laps at Michigan.
And here we go. 60 with another great restart. As I go
Good
3
jump
wide
start.
in the back almost. There's a bunch of single file on the top side. Still some battling going on. 3 wide at one point in the back. Not
Single
even
file
way
up front.
down there.
Whoa. Oh, here we go. 60 up in the wall.
Oh,
Around. He
60
goes around.
spun.
Oh, man.
I don't think that's going to be any damage, maybe. We're going to go
Let's take a look.
chopper view here. See what happens exactly.
Just a little bit of net code between the 23 and the 60, and put them up in the wall.
Which gets him
So
a
when you
little
hit the wall in
loose.
these cars, it just gets you super loose. You see the smoke coming off that car, and
Barely
almost
misses
hit
the
the
23.
He's gonna go for a slide here. I don't think he's gonna get hit by anybody. You see Corey, she takes evasive action to the grass.
Still sliding. Multiple cars and missed. 08
The 08
taps, maybe?
barely. I think he just barely got him. You see, he got the 60 pointed the other way.
I don't know if
I think
there's
we have one
any
more
other
car
cars.
coming up here.
And the
91.
91 just saying, "What's up, buddy?"
That was close.
Very close call there.
That's as close as you can get.
Of course, these guys will have to slow down for the pace car again. And the 23 will lead again tonight. The 03 second and the 24 third. 10 will be fourth and in fifth with 21.
Oh, here we go. Couple cars stay out. Top 3 are gonna stay out here.
And I don't blame them. These drivers just had a caution a few laps ago. Just got tires. So if anything, this was smart. Get some track position. It really might benefit you in the end. But we're going to go to pit road and see pit lane cam. See who gets off first out of the drivers that pitted. It's going to be the number 21, 86, 96, the 10, the 08, that is the 91. I believe the 14 is going to take off right after them. Both in Universal Esports paint jobs. That's going to be a 72. And here in
60
lap.
still on pit road.
Yep, 60 still on pit road. Maybe getting some damage repaired or something. He was involved in the accident. I think that was the first time he's been involved in an accident tonight.
Yeah, besides that little brush up with the 23 earlier, I think he's kept that car pretty clean, and it's just unfortunate for him. Great run. Now he's going to be in the very back of the pack, where he has not been at all during this race.
It'd be the first time the 60's been out of the top 5 this whole race. 124 laps in. And this is the first time outside of the top 5. So we'll see how that car handles in the pack, because it's been handling well up front. but a lot of laps left to go here. So, very good racing so far, and I see a bunch of good racing to go. But it looks like we're single file again. Yep, lights are off,
so.
and we're
Couple
staying
quick
single file.
cautions.
Race control is given single file, so or not. I'm trying to figure this out right now. The way these drivers are going. But yeah, we are single file. Drivers just going everywhere right now. They don't have to be up to the top, so we're about to go green. Cannot pass under the bottom. It is a penalty. 86 warming tire is up back there. Is still the points leader right now. Of course, that is till this race is over. We'll find out. Can he be the points leader after this? Or can somebody else? It's very close. Anything happens to the 03, the 86, or the 21, somebody in 4th or 5th could get the chance to take the lead. But right now, the 03, the 21, and the 86 battling for the lead. You have 3rd place in points right now. Second place in points is right now in 4th, and the 86 is in 5th, which would be 1st in points. As the 23 gets a massive jump, 03 does too.
Good restart for Christian Falcone and Zach Weaver. He's fallen back a little bit. Let's see if he can close that gap on the back straightaway.
'86 back up front here. Somebody's tapping the wall. Right now, not much to say. These guys have got their fader grips in and they're just chilling.
Yeah, these guys, they know there's still quite a ways to go. They don't want to tear up their cars. They probably saw that 60 go around, and they don't want to have the same fate as we see Zach going to the outside. He's going to the lead here.
It might change the mind of all these drivers here. As we saw back there, they were starting to get double file. Went back to single. Oh, we're back to double. 21 has decided he's going to try to get a position here. See if the 23 goes, see if he can battle the 03. 03 being probably the fastest car here tonight. Starting on pole, had to forfeit pole, and he came back a few laps down, but he's back on the lead lap here. So the 60's still trying to make some track position up. He's currently 9th back there. He started 12th on this run. The top 7 have just took the rest of the field to Gapplebee's. '23 is not letting the 03 get away though. I will say that. He's not trying to battle him, but he's not letting him get away. 21 says, I'm going to join the battle though. As it looks like the 86 is going to chill behind the 24. He's not going to try to get a position here yet. Or maybe he will.
These guys, well, here we go. You see that bottom line really starting to work now. These guys are starting to go down and utilize that. You see the 24.
But some of these cars have been able to do perfect slide jobs on the other ones, just others have not. I think it all depends on the run and, of course, the skill of the driver.
Yeah, Will, he has had a really good car in terms of going down to that bottom line and getting the runs, the slide job, and you see he's up
Little
to third.
bump from the 08 to the 21 back here. As we're 45 laps to go, it'll be 44 at the line. If we stay green, there will be green flag pit stops. These drivers cannot make it to the end. Even with pitting earlier, last 15 or 20 laps ago. But so far the top 5 have just started to get a little bit of a gap. They've kept lined up. As the 60 is currently back up to the top 8. Everybody's just giving everybody room at the moment. Being a little bit respectful here. The reason to get aggressive with so many laps left. We've had some amazing green flag runs here so far today in Michigan. We've had some back-to-back cautions too. So, but cautions breed cautions, and green flag racing is going to separate them. So, right now that is what is happening. The last restart was single file for the second time tonight. Probably the 5th time this season.
Top 2, there's a bit of a gap between them and then a gap of a 24 behind. Will's got a lot of work to do. You see later on in this run, the track's starting to change. We got a lot more grip now than we did before. We got to drive it way differently.
Also
Zach has just figured that out.
We also had a little bit of a shadow in turn 1 and 2 earlier in the race, but it's all sunny here now. Maybe the car is all driving a little bit of different. Cloud coverage isn't too bad, so most of this track is just sunny, not too much shadows. Like I said, there was earlier in this race, but
we see a battle for 4th now. Colt trying to get around Hunter.
That's a name we brought up a lot tonight. Colt has been battling hard tonight. He's had some hardships tonight with a few run-ins with his teammate. So, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely not been his night, but he's working his way back up here now. Didn't finish too great in the stages. I'm sure he would have wanted to finish higher up, but he's working his way back up to 4th, and now he's chasing down that 24, trying to get up to 3rd. These guys really starting to spread out here. And this lowers the chances of a caution coming out. These guys aren't really grouped together, and you see just under 40 laps to go. Will's trying to hunt down that 23.
I'm pretty sure that 03 is gone. Oh, yep, there he goes. He's, I want to say it's at least 10 car lengths maybe in front.
I believe we have a caution here. The pace car is out.
We do have a caution.
Not sure what happened, but
we're going to go back and find out here. We're going to go through the field.
That's a caution somewhere. The 60, I believe.
I believe it is the 60. The 60 was up all the way in the top 8. Bad on hard. Let's see what happens here. Maybe it wasn't the 60? Yeah, it was.
91 was that? Yeah, the 60 was slow in the front straightaway.
I'm gonna see what happens here.
Take a look here. 91, that's Cameron Falcone. Him and Jason Willard were close. We hear a car in the wall.
Oh,
Joey
and Aiden Wilson, looks like they had a little bit of contact trying to miss the 14, checking up, and 91 flies through the grass.
Not sure what happened with the 60 and the 72. That was
We go back and
running
find
basically
out.
by themselves here.
Gonna find out if it was them or the car in front, because I think it was them. Oh, maybe it was 96.
Here we go.
Back here again. We're gonna go slow motion here. 60 back up into the wall.
And Joey,
A little bit of looseness from the 72
he's
on the
got
push.
The 60 all out of shape.
And it just looks like no real carnage after that. So we're gonna try to zoom back up to the leaders real quick.
So they were battling for around the 7th position, and now we're gonna have another restart here.
That is gonna put Aiden back to 11th. The 60 car is just misfortune since he's fell back there.
Yeah, it was running up in the top 5 all day. Now he's having some issues.
The 03 is still in the lead. The 23 is still second. The 24 is still third. So we're gonna jump to TV1. Get a little bit closer view of these cars. Find out if anybody pits here.
I assume they would. I would want that fuel to get to the end and those fresh tires, but we'll see.
As we still have over 35 laps left to go. We're 138 laps in. This will be the third caution of the final stage.
Here we go, darting down to pit road.
No one stays out. That's going to be everyone down. Bunch of cars pitting. That'll be all 12 of them. So 03 is still leading them through pit lane right now. He is the first box. We can see who gets out first. Will 03 get the advantage of the first box, or will somebody else have a better start? Looks like the 03 is currently going to be the one that gets a jump. Maybe, yep, 03 gets it. Aftermath back 1-2 though. '91 still back there getting tires. Must have done some repair to that car a little bit.
Another car back there as well. I believe that's the 72, maybe.
Yep, this
Joey
is
Davis.
72 coming out last. That'll put him 12th.
All right, this shakes things up here.
As it will put him back double foul, but it also we're 35 or so laps away when we go back green. So I believe it'll actually be 35 laps to go when the green flag drops here, because this should be the one to go signal. And it is. Lights off on the pace car. They're going to double file back up. When they hit the line, it will be 35 laps left to go in this race.
35 lap dash, getting closer to the finish of this thing. 140 laps down. We're under caution right now. It's gonna be a fun one. Buckle up, make sure those belts are tight. Grab your popcorn, get ready for a show.
Because we're about to go on a ride. And these drivers have been aggressive. They've been mostly clean going 2-3 wide. Had some accidents, but don't know who's going to take this one. The 03's fast, the 23's fast. We've seen the 86 up front, the 24's battled for the lead, the 08's battled, and of course the 60 has led a lot of the laps here. We've even seen the 96 up front at one point and the 21. The majority of this field has at least led a lap. So don't know who's going to win it. As here we go, 35 laps to go.
Hunter right up on that wall there. Maybe he's trying to get time for a
perfect start.
Wide jump there. Here we go.
As Aftermath leads. A little bit of bump between the 23 and the 08.
08's going to be trying to help his teammate.
Oh, 3 wide back there for 4th or 5th. As they back out of that.
Aftermath 1-2, and you got the free agent of Will Hewitt looking to try and get that lead back. Here goes the 23 Red Bull Racing Machine. Then you got a car riding the wall. I believe that was the 60 again. Issues continue as it gets later on into this race.
Had a very, very good race up front at the start of this, but after having a little bit of an accident, he's been trying to move his way back up. As soon as I say something, we see him out there passing the 21. He's in 7th now. So he's moved up some spots. He was at 12th at one point. Just a few laps ago, he was 11th.
And it was the cause of that last caution too, so he's really having a pretty decent rebound here. As you see, Bolt got passed, dethroned for 2nd. That puts Christian back up to 2nd, and they're trying to pull away again. Side by side, Bolt and Will. Then you got Corey. She's trying to get in on the action as well.
The number 60 and number 10 side by side. Same with the 08 and 24. In hooking distance if the 08 accidentally came down.
There you go. Corey's trying to go 3 wide.
Going everywhere on the track, using every bit of it. I believe the 91 or 96 tapped the wall in the back there.
Yeah, we heard a couple scrapes back there. Here goes Will he's still trying to work over that number 08. Holt just has a really good race car and is able to make that high side work. And now saw that bottom line was starting to really come in, but now it's starting to fall off again.
Yeah, it's looking like the bottom line's good maybe for this middle of the run. Get a lap or two on the tires, warm them up. Then you can maybe send it for a few laps, but ultimately I think the top line's been the better line tonight. Restart wise, the bottom has of course had the advantage, but these guys jump straight to the top when they get the chance.
Don't look now, but we talked about the aftermath and mid-pack battle. Mid-pack back up to the front.
Back up to 4th.
The 60 is up to 4th.
And they're going to battle for 3rd.
These two finished 1-2 at Pocono.
The Wheel's loving this right now.
Last lap battle.
24 licking his chops.
Oh,
Oh,
now
never
now
mind.
there goes Nick. Oh boy.
Is there gonna be 2 wide, 2 rows in a row? Maybe get 3 wide. This 21 lifts a little bit. Give him room.
Yeah, he almost went into the back of that 60. The 60 came down, and it was almost the end of it. Here we go, Will and Colt battling again. These have been fighting the last few laps. Now, Colt has a bit of a saving grace here. He's getting pushed along, ducks down in front of the 24. Leaves his help high and dry on the top side.
Looks like he's trying to get the 60 and 24 to get both driving me side by side. They do that, then a top 3 might get away. But right now, I don't see that happening. That 60 still got a bunch of speed with help from the 21. Also help from the 10.
Yeah, I'm sure Colt is just trying to help out his teammate as much as he can, try and keep these guys at bay and let him battle for that win, but also try and pull away.
148 laps down on this race.
Just under 30 to go here. Nick gets up. Oh, bam! That's Nick and the Colt. Those guys behind. Whoa!
More tapping.
Look at this run. Bam! Here we go.
And it's just been something else here in Michigan tonight. Battling hard. All season it's been side-by-side battles, but tonight has just produced some of the best so far.
Some amazing racing here as we see. Battle for third again.
And the perfect slide job of 60 to take third. Oh, a little bit of looseness, so take him back down the track.
I believe we may have a caution on the speedway. We do.
Yep, we
Caution
do.
on the racetrack.
We're gonna slowly go backwards and find out if we can see who that's with. 14's 11th, so it's got to be in front of him whenever this happens.
Oh, there we go, the 91.
And since it's the 91 again, we're gonna jump on board real quick. Get a chopper view, and we're gonna see what happened here.
You just see at that scene the same thing happened to Nathan Taylor earlier. You see the 14
91
checked up, got loose.
battling with that car, trying to save it. 14's gonna jump high, and about to find out if he's able to get past it, right?
Looks like he gets past it good.
91's flying towards the pit road, though. We'll find out if he gets unlucky. And he doesn't.
Yeah, he's going straight for pit road. He goes to the infield, and as he bounced, got the car unsettled, and then back onto the racetrack, and goes for a slide.
And that won't hurt him too much. He was already in 11th or 12th, so.
Gets it backed up, so roll again. Didn't hit a thing. A lot of these guys just had, you know, they've spun and just kept it off the wall, but, you know, we've seen a couple. We saw Nathan Taylor hit the inside wall, Colt Huff hit the inside wall, Nate hit the outside wall, and
The wall has been hit more than anything tonight. You would think we're at Darlington with all the stripes on the side of these cars. But we're not there. And we will be later in the season though. So if the action's this good here, I can only imagine what it's going to be at tracks like Darlington and Worldwide and Martinsville, of course, in the championship. But again,
all right.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm going to say it real quick, and then I'll let my other commentator get what he was going to say in. But I'm going to say it one more time. Everyone watching, this is sponsored by Jerky Pro and Fatal Grips. Go to jerky.pro, use code UNI-esports, all capitalized, or just capital UNE, I mean, for 5% off at checkout. Use the code, all capitalized, at fatalgrips.com. Same code, UNI-esports, for 10% off there.
Oh wow, look at this tight battle on pit road.
And a little in sync pitting here. Bunch of cars
It's like
pitted.
AI coming down pit road.
Yeah. You have about 25 laps left to go here.
All right, good battle off pit road. All right, front row, 03, 60. You got the 10 behind. This is going to be a good show again as we're closing in. All of these guys and gals have been putting on an awesome show for us, and you got two Aftermath cars up there. You got Corey as well. You got Nick trying to get some points and shrink that points lead on Hunter. You got Will in his debut in the number 24. You got Christian in the Toyota. He's been the fastest Toyota by far today. Everybody still has a chance at this thing. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to get restarted here in about half a lap.
And right now it's 24 to go. When they go green, it'll be 23 laps to go in this race. Not long at all. Who will make it to the final? Who will win? And can Chevy continue the dominance of every race win so far this season?
All right, they're double file. They're getting ready to let him rip here again. Zach is in control of the field. Can he get a good jump on that outside line? We've seen it multiple times today. Here we go. Green flag.
A pretty good jump from both lines. Of course, the high line is not going to have as good as a jump from the disadvantage,
right
but Chevy's just staying towards the high side here. Except for the 21 little contact with 24. They save it though. Been quiet all night a little bit about the contact between these two. These two haven't really battled each other too hard. This 21's going to take the position and jump up to maybe third. Can he get two? No, my bad, at fourth. Trying to gain two positions right there. Lock that 23 and 24 a little bit.
Battle for second is on now. The Aftermath car is trying to get 1-2 again. Whoa!
Very close for the front. Whoa!
Oh, he's pushing him out of the way. Whoa, he did. The 60 was not happy with that move. Now he's going to drop back. That was really close, and almost ended in disaster for everybody there.
Good save from everyone in that. Good avoidance from the rest of the pack there. Could have been bad. 'Cause that's just gonna jumble up from third back. So
60's on the move again. You saw those two make contact in the closing laps of Pocono battling for the win, and again, contact is made. This might be the makings of a good rivalry between these two. As we see Corey, she jumps down low. She's in third, trying to get that second position. We'll make a 3 wide here out of the turn. No, they think better of it. Here we go, the 60's back to that 08's back bumper. Will we see a punt out of the way here? Probably not too happy with that self-clearing move, but that's the art of the slide job. Sometimes you cut it close, and you see Christian giving him a big shot down the back straightaway. Speaking of shot, Nick's shot, right behind those two. He's in pouncing distance as well. Aftermath, 1-2, they're single file, they're trying to pull away. Now the field, as I say that, I was going to say they were double file, back down, single file here.
because right now, if they stay green in single file, they can go to the end, but I don't see them staying single file for the rest of this race. Right now, I think they're just trying to bide their time and save some tire for a few laps. Hope it stays green.
Here goes Christian. He's trying to get second from Colt. Don't think it's going to quite work out. He's not where the top side either. Now he tucks in line. We try it again. Those guys behind, they're getting impatient. They said, we don't want to ride around here anymore. We want to battle. And here they go. They're going to battle. Corey went to like 3 wide. He got blocked. Great battle here for third. You see these guys tucking in line, and they're barely clear, and they're just... One of these times going to be asking for a wreck.
Yeah, there's only 16 laps left to go at the line, so I mean, the aggression's very well about to start pick up here. If there's a plate track, they probably go to the last lap or two, but here, you got to push now. If you want a shot at it, you got to go while you got time.
Yeah, before your tires fall off too bad, but you see these guys, you know, the bottom line not really working as well as it was at the start of the run. Tires are falling off.
And when we hit the line, there's 15 laps left to go. Right now, we're at 16 still. And here we go, 15 laps left to go. In the Irish Hills 350 at Michigan. Sponsored by Jerky Bro and Fatal Grips. And they put an amazing show on so far, so I'm just ready to see this finish because it's going to be a crazy one here. It's got to be. The way they've been racing all night or all day here in Michigan.
Corey washing up the track.
Here we go, 3 wide again.
Back down to 2.
And this will be something we'll also see when we go to Auto Club in a few weeks, but it's going to be the complete opposite next week at Dover.
Yeah, Dover only a mile long, high banked, shorter oval. Not a short track for NASCAR's for
Description.
NASCAR guys, but very much so races like one.
Oh, that was so close. 10 car barely gets around the 80 or 72 without spinning off the nose. Very well could have been the end of Corey's race right there.
Yeah, as you see, oh, crash in the back. They're wrecking behind, I believe.
And they are. We're gonna go back and find out who that is.
I saw, yeah, Joey, Will, and Hunter. I think just running out of room here.
We're gonna go to chopper cam. We're gonna slow this down real quick and find out exactly what happened.
Yeah, Will
20
had a run, tried to make it 4 wide, and
just
no.
disaster for the 86. The points leader taken out in that wreck. Not too much
Oh.
damage. 72 though. It's gonna be
14
definitely
really late there.
that's definitely gonna be a little bit more damage there. Multiple cars involved.
14 piled in at the last moment there, and
We're gonna go back from
unfortunate
blend
for him.
view and watch this real quick. But just some great racing here, hard racing. Just miscalculation by the 24, the hole closes and
Yeah,
86
unfortunate.
makes it through barely. It looks like the 91 makes it through. 72 in the 14 collide. But
Yeah, 14 might have had it cleared, but he just went up the track, and not too sure what happened there. But he was involved. His car doesn't look too bad. He might be all right here.
we're gonna go back with the leader here. As we're under 15 laps to go. We are 2 laps away from 10 to go.
All right, just over 10 laps to go. We're getting down to the money here.
Gonna stay on with the number 03 pipe check car. Let's see what happens here. Who will be pitting? Who will stay out?
Looks like the 08 and 23, they're playing some bumper cars there.
'21 was on the outside there. So pit stop a little crazy between all these cars.
Oh, contact. There was, I don't know who that was. There was some contact there.
21 stays out though. Not a
And
bad
extra
idea
unfair.
here. Or could be another caution. You never know.
Trying to play a bold strategy, but he had the track position. He probably could have afforded to pit, but
Yep. I don't.
whatever floats his boat.
As you'll see, all these cars coming off pit road. 14 looks like he is getting damage repair back there. But he's able to fire off. He's coming back out. So all 12 cars still in this race. Who will win it? We don't know. You don't know. Because the way they've been racing, anybody can. I mean, it could be 21, 03, 23, 60 if he can get back up here. I mean, the 08, 24. 86 too. I mean, a bunch of fast cars here tonight. Well, virtual daytime here in Michigan, I mean. But here we go, at the line, 10 to go. And it was a bold strategy of the 21 to stay out, but can he hold on for 10 laps on all tires? We're going to see how it goes here.
All right, here we go. We're getting down to it. Less than 10 to go. This is going to be a quick sprint to the finish. You've seen these guys, they've had really good 15-lap runs, 10 stages, and less than that now. So these guys got fresh tires besides that 21 machine, and they're looking to make some moves. Will we see 3, 4, maybe 5 wide again? We saw 5 wide earlier and it worked, so these guys, they know how to do it.
Yep, here we go. We're on 9 laps until we go to the white flag.
Alright, pace car takes a dive down onto pit road. Green flag is out. Nick leads on good restart, but also a great restart for Christian.
Okay. Here we go. Little,
Whoa, Hunter, hold on to that thing.
still a battle for the lead here. It's a 23 versus 21, 03 in third, 08 in fourth, 10 in fifth, 24.
Yeah, Nick's hanging on pretty good for those old tires. Cars in the wall, we keep her green, I believe.
I believe we do. Is they don't take it 3 wide. They had the option. Ooh, almost one right there.
Corey.
'91 sending it
second.
low on the bottom.
Oh, there they go. Zach and Nick. They pile in big here. Hard into the wall. Colt got up in the air. Wow, that was. I don't know what that was. Same thing we saw at Pocono. I believe with the same 3 cars battling for the lead, and Christian got by. These guys battling for second here. We see the 03 aftermath cars. The 21 came off the wall a little bit. Into the 08. Down into the 03. And it's on.
And just
it collects a bunch of cars.
multiple cars out of this race.
Oh wait, up in the air.
Depending on the faster pairs at least. It's a bunch of damaged cars. Some of these cars could go a lap down depending on if they can get back to pit road. Could not. But mayhem in the final few laps here. And the 03 has to tow it, so or 08, I mean. So that's gonna end Cole Huff's race here today.
Had a really fast car, very unfortunate for him. You see Corey back up in the mix. She was able to avoid that barely. One of the few cars, I believe, to get through. There you see the 91. We got through it. Zach was in it.
And we're coming up to 5 to go. So this race is gonna get very, very crazy. You thought they were racing hard already, and I would assume they're gonna race 10 times harder than they have already if they want this win. Now you never know.
23 not coming down pit road, neither is the 10, so 2 Toyotas are going to lead us to green here when the time comes.
The only 2 in the field, and they're gonna lead us here to green. So Toyota just locking out that front row, what could be the final restart here. Some cars going back down pit road. And as these Toyotas decide to stay out, they will be 1-2. 60 stays out 2, he's going to take 3rd. 4th is going to be 72. So we're going to go jump to pit lane and find out who. Oh, looks like the 91 got it.
91, 96, 24, 86.
It's going to be the 14.
14 coming here. And then Colt back there out of the race.
We went 160 something laps, all 12 cars in the race, 1 out with only 5 to go. Of course, your top 4 stayed out. So this should be a very, very entertaining race here, as they'll double file up because they're about to go 1 to green. So we're gonna go green on 172. They're gonna run to 175.
We're gonna have a 3-lap dash here. Single file restart. This is gonna be fun. Been saying it all night. This has been a fun race. These guys are battling it out every lap. These guys are hungry for it. I see single file restart. This will change things up here. We won't see the 2-3 wide exit out of the corner, and
That could make it very clean for the final restart. That might have been the good decision by the stewards there.
It's either going to be clean or a disaster. We're going to see here. Either way, it's been a great race. These guys have put on a show for us here, and we're in the final stages of this thing, and ready to have a heck of a battle. Alright, pace car ducks down pit road. You see Joey leaving a bit of a gap to the car ahead of him. They tighten it up now. Corey, Christian, they lead us to green. 2 Toyotas, the only 2 in the field. Here we go. Green flag.
And a heavy stack up.
I think that's exactly what Christian was aiming to do. Here we go. Christian has a good lead.
None of these drivers are giving in. They're all pushing the hardest they can.
Zach up 2 spots already. He's got his sights set on 2nd and 3rd ahead of him.
Oh, we're 3 wide back here.
Back there.
Maybe 4 wide. We're about to find out here. Nope, 24 backs out of that. Still a 3 wide though.
Blake get by those 2 ahead of him. Got 2 to go. See, Christian has a good gap on Corey. Zach trying to make a move before it's too late. Oh, here we go. Final turn. They're wrecking before the white flag. Oh, sorry, they were coming at 2 to go.
We're gonna
man.
rewind it a little bit.
60 again.
Because that is gonna bring out a caution.
Big wreck, you see. I don't know what happened there. The 03, the 60, and the 10. 60 had a run.
So did the 03.
03 into the back of him on the quarter panel, just didn't get off it, and
Just a bad push.
almost had it saved. And along came Joey, an innocent bystander here, and here comes Hunter. Pow.
The points leader gets taken, hit. Oh
Hey. Man, the 14 gonna go down pit road here. Oh man, a couple brutal hits by Hunter.
And that's your points leader out there, the 86. That could very well be his race. 91's back on track, so it looks like he got through it, not too much damage.
That'll be a fast repair, I'm sure, for the 60. He got hit a few times in the rear wheels, and once you're hitting those wheels, and knocks him out of alignment. Whoa!
A bunch of checking up.
Just slow down.
Maybe no call out. I don't know. Interesting here. Now that will put us into overtime here. The first, there will be 2 if there is another wreck. But at the moment, 23 leads, 10 second. And they're both going to stay out. So does the 03. We're going to go down to the pit lane cam. If you do come in the back, assume that would be everybody that was in that wreck. Yep. All the cars that were in that wreck just now coming down pit road. Lap 175, which would have been the final lap here, but we're in overtime. They should get the 1 to go at the line.
So you got Christian, you got Corey, you got Zach, the top 3. Christian and Corey on older tires. We saw Zach work his way through the field with ease before that wreck there, and I don't know, I think he's got the car here. He's 100% the man to beat. We're gonna see if he can hold on to that.
And of course, he'll start 3rd on the bottom line, assuming they don't go back to single file again.
Lights are off on the pace car.
Oh, and here we go. We're double filing. Said it's overtime. We're gonna let them race like it. So.
Zach is gonna be very happy with that.
Oh yeah. Pretty sure the whole field is pretty happy with that. Is now, instead of the advantage of the top line with the leader, it's the advantage of the bottom line, but everybody's still got a chance at this. And the question is, can they make it 2 laps? Or more or less, can they make it 1 lap to the white flag? About to find out, as this is the final 2 laps, or will we have another overtime? As we're at 176, 1 lap into the overtime at the moment.
All right, here we go. Ace car diving off. 2 laps to go. And Christian, hold on, he's getting a bump from Zach. Zach is impatient. He says, get going. Corey on the high side. Can she hang on? Here we go. Lap and a half to go. Christian's got the lead right now.
Can they get to the white flag? Oh, here we go. Battle for the lead. 1 to go when they hit the line.
Cars in the wall. Never mind. We keep it green. White flag is out. The race is official.
Next flag will end the race. As they're battling
Christian
for
hanging
first.
tough on the outside. Corey looking to the bottom.
Could this be a 3-wide battle for the lead?
Christian with a block. Look at that.
23 blocks low. It's going to be a 2-wide battle for second.
Out of turn number 4. Corey, door and Zach. Oh, big door there. Zach into Corey. Christian's going to win it. Tempers at the line. Zach not happy with that one at all, I don't believe. And wow. Christian Falcone, Red Bull Racing, they get their first win of the season. They wreck behind out of turn number 2.
Toyota gets the first race of the season, win of the season too. First non-Chevy win.
First win for Toyota, first win for Red Bull Racing, first win for Christian Falcone. He gets it done at Michigan. Had a great car. Had a bunch of laps. And he gets to burn it down here at Michigan. What a race all day by these guys.
And
they put on an amazing show. Banging doors to the finish for a second. That was awesome.
I mean, we had 5 wide at points. It just amazing racing here in Michigan. I can't wait to see for Auto Club. But next week, it's the Monster Mile. 150 laps at Dover. 1 stage before the final stage. Stage ends at the end of lap 50, going to 51. So if you want to see more of our action, we'll be live again next Tuesday between 7:30 and 8 Eastern Standard Time. And a bunch of good racing action happens every week. We got Dover next week, which is our first mile, and then we go to Watkins Glen right after. So
we go to our first shorter track of the season, then we go to our first road course of the season. We got a very diverse next couple weeks, and we're looking forward to it here. Hopefully we see as good of an action as we saw today all season long.
And then we go to Bristol right after Watkins Glen. So 6 more races left in the regular season. 4 races in, 4 different winners. No one has won twice yet. Will that change the next race, or can they keep the streak of a different person every week?
Yeah, we haven't had a repeat winner yet. It's been awesome racing. And we've had 2 amazing last laps in a row. Pocono, and then here we saw Zach and Corey beating Doris for second. maybe, we'll see those tempers going into next week as well between Corey and Hunter. A lot of storylines to watch for the next couple weeks. Zach will be the new points leader after tonight.
And just a lot of hard racing between teammates too. I mean, a lot went on, and it was amazing. But we'll see everybody again next week. Your top 10 is going to be Christian Falcone, first win of the season. Corey takes second, Sax takes third, Nick takes fourth, William's going to take fifth, Nathan takes sixth, Joseph Davis will take seventh, Aiden Wilson will take eighth, Cameron Falcone will take ninth, Jason Willard will round out the top 10. That were all the cars left running at the race. And then the cars that were out were the 86 and 11th and 12th for Colt Huff. So your points leader before this race now finishes in second to last. But we'll be back again next week, Tuesday. This was all sponsored by Jerky Pro and Fatal Grips. Go to jerky.pro, use code UNI-esports, capital U and capital E for 5% off there. Use the same code, all capitalized, UNI-esports at fatalgrips.com for 10% off there. Good night, everyone, and thank you for watching.